Howdy, howdy, howdy. Having some problems with my camera here. It doesn't want to stay up. Need to get a little clip or something for it. Six viewers. What's going on, Mike? How you doing, Mike? It has been a while. I haven't posted in a while. Been doing good, Mike. Trying to grow, man. Mac Daddy, what's going on, Art? How's business going for you? You still at the, what is it, the Tractor Supply or Rural King, or what was the store that you set up at? John, just watching Ben's channel. Well, Ben, Hot Dogging with Dan, it's all good resources. I don't know, maybe one of you guys will tell me, did Ben have a live stream tonight? I was thinking he had his on Mondays, but I think it might have been Tuesday. Agri Supply, that's what it was. You still doing that? How's it going? Business is good. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Making the money on them hot dogs. Good deal. All right. Cool. So I just wanted to check in with you guys. I didn't post a video this week or last. I think actually it's been like 3 weeks since I posted a video. I suck at this, I know. But I wanted to reach out to you guys, just kind of come on, let you know what's going on, what I'm up to, what the plans are. So I'm planning to, how's my audio? Somebody let me know how my audio is. I feel like it's really loud, but I don't know because I can't hear myself. So let me do this here. See if that helps a little bit. But so yeah, I wanted to come on and kind of talk to you guys about what I've got going on. All right. Finally kicked off our season, Mike. 3 events this weekend, and a couple of us are ganging up Thursday. Next Thursday, do a high school banquet. Awesome. Audio's great. Appreciate it, John. So I wanted to come on and kind of go over what I'm doing, what I've been up to. As you guys know, I've got 2 hot dog carts. I've got a cash cow. I've got a big dog cart. I've been doing the beaver, but I've been having other people work it for me. Expand into vending? No. Responsible Patriot. Gunner, how you doing, bud? So if you guys, Responsible Patriot just commented here. That's my buddy Gunner. He just bought the gun range. If you go back, I did a video on his gun range, and how he got into his gun range for free. Basically, just took over a $5 million shooting facility, state-run shooting facility, for free. So if you're interested in that, go check out one of my previous video I did on that. Responsible Patriot, he's got some good stuff on his channel too, so go check him out. But no, I'm not expanding into vending. I'm actually working on growing the hot dog business. I want to scale the hot dog business here in Indianapolis. So yeah, Mike, yeah. I think he's doing pretty good. The gun range, it works out pretty well for him. But I'm working on scaling, right? So we can all anybody can go out and buy a hot dog cart, pick a corner, set up, and sling wieners, right? I want to scale it. Right now I'm going through. I've had my cart out. I've actually had both carts out for the past couple of weekends. I've got a lady leasing my cash cow cart She sets up downtown. And I also have my big dog cart, which is what I've been setting up at the Beaver, but I've been having people run it for me at the Beaver, which is why there hasn't been a video. I've been training other people to run it for me, because obviously my intention is to grow. My goal, I want to have 10 hot dog carts by the end of this year. That's my goal. Ultimately, I want downtown Indianapolis to look like Manhattan, with a hot dog cart on every corner, and I want to own every single one of those hot dog carts. So that's kind of my goal, my plan to take over the city of Indianapolis, or at least the hot dog side of it. And so I've had other people running my cart in front of the Beaver, which is why there hasn't been a video, because really, I mean, I probably could record the interactions, but I think my videos, not to, like, I don't want to sound conceited or narcissistic or anything, but like, I think my personality and how the banter between me and the customers and how I interact with the customers is what really kind of makes my videos. And I think some of the people that I've been training, I don't want to just thrust them in front of a camera and while they're trying to learn how to do what I do. So that's why there hasn't been any hot dogging videos. I'm training other people to run the carts. The more people I train, the more carts I can put out, the more people I can put out on carts. Obviously, the more money I can make. That's really what it boils down to. Right now, I'm working on finding people. I want to get away from the not necessarily get away from running the carts, because ultimately I will end up back in front of the Beaver, working the Beaver myself. But the Beaver being kind of my flagship location is kind of what I have. That's all I have to. That's the only place I have to train other people. So. That's where I'm training them. I'm throwing them to the wolves. The Beaver is a crazy crowd, and when somebody gets into this and they don't really know what they're getting into, I'm throwing them to the wolves. I put them in front of the Beaver and see if they can handle it. And so far, it's been good. I've found a couple of people. I've got a couple of people that do really well. I think my biggest problem right now is trying to find people to work through the week, because everybody wants to work the Beaver. Everybody that I have, everybody that knows me and knows what I do, everybody wants to work at the Beaver. Unfortunately, the Beaver is my spot. So trying to find people who are willing to work other locations Monday through Thursday for either the breakfast, lunch, or dinner crowd that's kind of my struggle right now, is trying to find people to work through the week. But that's kind of what I'm working on. I'm trying to build the business. They say that you as a business owner, if you want to grow, you have to spend more time working on your business rather than working in your business, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. John Lane, still building your cart. I got your pictures, man. It's coming along great. I'm excited for you. This channel, Mike, your channel is slowly taking off, but got to start somewhere. Yeah, but let me tell you, I started my channel, I think, in 2011, and I didn't hit 1,000 subscribers until June of last year. June of last year is when I finally hit 1,000 subscribers. So it's a slow start, but once you hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, you'll be surprised at how fast it takes off. Art, don't get too big too quick. Make sure your location is making money first before you get another. Yeah, I've got several locations within the downtown area. I've got several spots that I want to try out. The problem is, like I said, it's just finding people to work them. I can go out and work the spots myself, but I can only work one spot at a time. And I've got 2 carts. I want to get both carts out there. So the problem I'm having right now is just finding people that are willing to work through the week work the hot dog cart in different locations. Everybody seems to want to work the bars at night on weekends because that's when obviously that's when you're going to make the most money. But nobody wants to work the through the week. I think what I'm going to end up doing is requiring a specific amount of hours or a specific amount of, like, setting a goal, an income goal, a revenue goal through the week, Monday through Thursday. So you have to make, for instance, $1,800 worth of sales Monday through Thursday in order to qualify to work a Friday or Saturday. So that'll kind of motivate the people that I have to work through the week, and it'll give them an incentive to put more hours in and make more money. So I'm thinking I'm going to probably swing that way. Make it a requirement that they work through the week if they want to work on a weekend. And I think that's the best thing that I've come up with. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to type them in. That's kind of my thought and what I've come up with. Like I said, my biggest problem is just getting people that are willing to work through the week. Everybody wants to work when the money's good, but nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to actually have to work for the money. Let's see. Planning to expand the catering business. No, I don't have a plan to expand into catering so much just yet. Bring one to the range. Gunner, that's a good idea. Honestly, I actually checked with the health department. I could, because it would be a private catering gig. So I would actually I would be allowed to bring one up there. I can bring one up there, and I may do. I'll get with you. I'll get with you on that. Oh yeah, Mike, catering. No, I don't have any plans for catering right now. My big thing is I want to have more consistent locations. Think like a McDonald's, right? If you get hungry, you crave a Big Mac, you know where there's a McDonald's, you know where to go to find a McDonald's. I want to be that for hot dogs in Indianapolis. I want to have consistent locations every day that I have somebody working. For example, here right now, the only thing we have in Indianapolis right now, as far as hot dog carts go, that's consistent, is a guy named Garcia. Garcia's Hot Dogs. He sets up at a Dollar General parking lot every single day on the east side of downtown, and everybody knows if you want a Garcia's hot dog, that's where you go to find him. I want to be that with my carts. I want to have my carts in consistent locations on a daily basis where people know if you want a hot dog, this is where you can go to get one. So I'm looking to create more of a restaurant type of business model rather than catering. While catering is good, it's not really something I want to jump into right now. COVID killed my season. Yeah, COVID killed me last year. I'll tell you what, I was talking to a guy, so, oh yeah, update. I've got the laundromat up for sale. Because I want to take that money and put into the hot dog business. I want to buy a couple more carts. Work on getting the stuff that I need to turn part of my garage into a commissary. So just for pure capital reasons, I want to focus on the hot dog business, so I'm selling the laundromat. I've got somebody interested. He's seen my videos. He's local here. He's seen my videos, and he is interested. He's going to said he just texted me tonight, actually. He's going to shoot me a purchase offer for the laundromat, and we're going to go from there. So I don't know where exactly I'm going to go. I don't know where exactly that's going to go. But I do have the laundromat up for sale. But yeah, as far as your COVID killing your season last year, if I didn't have that laundromat, I would have been screwed. I didn't do any vending last year, and vending is my moneymaker. So yeah, without that laundromat, I would have been screwed last year. Thinking of charging rent for the cart like you did starting out. That way they run it as their own business. Art, yes. So that's something else. So I don't know if I've brought this up to you guys, but I've got a lady who leases my other cart. She leases my cash cow cart. She does her own thing with it, and it's cool and all. I'm gonna get out of that. I think I'm gonna change her up, mainly because I want to create consistency. If you go to using McDonald's as an example, if you go to McDonald's, somebody says the word Big Mac, you know what the Mac sauce tastes like. You could taste almost the Mac sauce just by hearing the name Big Mac. There's consistency within a chain like that. I want to create that consistency, and by leasing a cart to her, that she does her own thing, and that's cool. It's easy for me. I don't have to supply the food. She just gives me money at the end of the weekend, and it's that simple. But there's no consistency there. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the taste of the product that she puts out. She buys a different kind of meat she buys it from a different company. I don't know if it's how she cooks it. I don't know if it's just the meat. I'm not a huge fan of the way it tastes. And I've had other people downtown, because where she sets up is literally like a block away from the Beaver. So being involved in the downtown scene, knowing people from all areas of downtown who work at all the bars downtown, I constantly get people that come up to me. Yeah, I had one of her bratwursts, or I had one of her sausages, or I had one of her hot dogs, and it just didn't taste good. I didn't like it too much, and I'm getting too much of that, and I feel like it's bad. It looks bad on me. So rather than renting the cart out, I think I'm actually going to change the deal with her, where she's going to start selling my product and doing things the way I do it, because everybody likes what I do. I've never met anybody that didn't like any of my food. So, and it's simple. Like I said, I like to keep it simple. And if you watch my video about profiting 3 to 4 times more than other vendors, I just put out about a month ago. She has 17 different types of meat, 50 different types of condiments, and it's like my freezer is full of her meat, just her meat, like Italian sausage, Polish sausage, bratwurst, hot dog. Like, my freezer is full of just her stuff. I've got a deep freezer that I keep my stuff in, and it's only 2 boxes right now, a box of regular dogs and a box of jumbo dogs. So it just, to me, she overworks herself, and the product's not that great, and I feel like it looks bad on me. So I'm going to be changing that up eventually. Maybe not anytime soon. I want to get my cart to a point where it's leased out 6-7 days a week, or where it's not leased out, but where it's out 6 or 7 days a week, making me money with people working. So once I do that, then I'm going to change things up with her, so I can start making more money with that other cart. Happy Earth Man from California. Can I sell hot dogs in my laundromat outside the door? I could. I choose not to, because there's a deli at the opposite end of the strip mall where my laundromat's at, and I don't want to compete with my neighbors, because my neighbors are my neighbors for at least 10 years, so that's a long time to have a mad neighbor. We pay hourly, and the tips are split with the employees, not the owner. Also, on the big events, I also do a percentage bonus over a certain amount above and beyond a certain number. That's talked about before. Yeah, Mike, when it comes to employees, they're still going to be independent contractors. I'm still going to have them as independent contractors. They're going to be working for themselves, but I've got a little more research that I have to do to figure out how to set it up. but I'm just gonna be supplying the food and the cart, and the location. So there's still going to be independent contractors. Basically, what I think I'm going to do if what I think I'm going to do is set it up to where, and I've been talking to several people about how to set it up, and I think I'm going to go with the 1/3, I guess, the 1/3 split. So basically, the vendor, the operator, the person who's working is going to keep the labor. I guess the labor is going to keep 30% of the sales, 30% of total sales plus their tips, and then I'll keep 60%. That'll cover my cost of the cart, and it'll cover my cost for the food. So I'll keep 60. They keep 30 plus tips. They still end up walking away with $150, $200 or more, depending on how much they sell. And I still make enough to make it worth my while. So I think I may set it up that way. The problem is, like somebody had already said, you do have to find somebody you can trust. You have to find somebody that's trustworthy. Because it is a cash business, and that also makes it kind of hard. At the plant, we pay $16 to $30 an hour. Still can't get people to stay. Lose some at every stimulus payout. Gunner, yeah, responsible patriot. That's some. That is a problem. That's a huge problem right now. People, because of stimulus, all the stimulus money that's getting thrown out right now, people just don't want to work. They'd rather sit back and collect that free money, that free government money. So that is a problem. That's a problem that I'm running into, actually. 297. I got a killer recipe, bud. I got a killer recipe. Everybody loves my hot dog. Everybody loves my wiener. Bumpy, what's going on? Bugs, hey, how you doing? The next live from the Beaver or video. Bugs, I was just saying that I'm training people at the Beaver. That's why I haven't posted a video from the Beaver, because I've been training other people to run the carts for me. The Beaver is kind of my flagship location, so when I find somebody that is willing to work for me, I have them do a Friday or Saturday night at the Beaver. I'll have them work so I can train them and show them how to do things and show them what needs to be done, how to do it, and all that jazz. In the past couple of weekends, I've been training people, so that's why there hasn't been a video. I'm going to try to get another one out soon. I may do a live, even if I have somebody else working the cart. I may just do a live from the Beaver and see how that goes. Maybe next weekend or the weekend after. I don't know. Depends on what's going on. Buddies in Idaho, Richard, how you doing? I got your email. I got your guys' email. Much appreciated. Watch several guys in New York, and I see the hot dog carts, like you said, on every corner, always there, so people know that they're at a certain place at the time. Got to be consistent. Exactly, Mike. Consistency is key, and that's kind of what I want to work towards. That's exactly what I'm working towards, actually. A lot of people with the hot dog carts, they get into catering. They want to do special events. They want to do big events. They want to do, they want to be at concerts and fairs, and here in Indianapolis, obviously we host the Indy 500 every year. I do want to try to get involved in that, though that's a separate permit through the town of Speedway. I do want to try to see about getting involved in that next month, but catering these special events, you run into the problem of like what we had last year, for example, right? Last year, when you're catering these special events get canceled. And there's so much that goes into planning for a special event, like, event coordinators, event planners. They'll tell you, yeah, we've got 5,000 people that are expected to show up, and then you get there the day of, you go out and buy, 1,000, 2,000 hot dogs, and you get there the day of, and there might be 500 people there. There's just so much that goes into the catering and the special events side of it that I want to try to stay away from that. I don't want to be fully dependent on that. I would much rather be fully dependent on a consistent location every day, than to be and have catering as a side thing that I might do every now and then versus the opposite. Because like I said, catering can get canceled just like that, and I don't want to be in that position. Mike, thanks for the info. No problem. Did I miss anything about Ubereats? Bumpy, no, you did not miss anything about Ubereats. I haven't really done a follow up on Ubereats. I can go ahead and tell you now, Ubereats was a flop. I did maybe 2 sales through Ubereats in the course of a couple of days. And in fact, when I had Ubereats set up in front of the Beaver on my video, my She Bit My Finger video, I had the Ubereats tablet set up that night and didn't get a single thing, not a single order all night. So Ubereats turned out to be a flop. Didn't really work out for me. COVID has killed my biz as a DJ. I had 3 setups and had to sell off all but 1. Yeah, Mike, COVID killed a lot of people. Good idea, selling off Laundromat, building your hot dog empire. If I was there, I'd help you out by advertising your company on my race car and my channel on YouTube as a car is seen on my channel. Yeah, I mean it's advertising is part of it. Like I said, and once I get to a point where I have consistent locations, where I have my carts out at consistent locations every day, I can start advertising. I can start marketing. But until I actually find a good location that I can have somebody there consistently every day during specific hours, I can't. There's not really much I can advertise. I mean, I can advertise, but if nobody knows where or how to find me, then it's not going to do me any good. So that's what I'm working on right now. Like I said, I'm training some people at the Beaver, having them work the Beaver, training them, trying to get them up to my standard, I guess. And then I'm gonna find a few people to work both carts. Let's see. All right, we're looking at that. Luke Williford. Where did I see his? I just saw him scroll past. Luke Williford. Where you at? I just saw your comment. Don't sell the laundromat. Just kidding. Love your hot dog business. Love your passion for it. Follow your passion. You're an inspiration to me and many. Appreciate that, Luke, man. You, dude. I'll tell you what, Luke. I don't even want to sell the laundromat. Honestly, selling the laundromat is purely for capital. If I didn't have to shut down my vending business last year, and I were able to continue working through my vending business last year, shutting down the laundromat wouldn't even be an option selling the laundromat wouldn't even be an option for me. It's just right now, from a financial perspective, keeping the laundromat versus growing my hot dog business, it's just kind of, I'm at a point where it's one or the other. So I got to do what I got to do, man. That's not to say that I'm looking to get out of the laundromat industry. Obviously, I've proven that you can find a free laundromat in Indianapolis, and there are other free laundromats in Indianapolis that I can take over eventually. So trust me, I will definitely be on the lookout. I love the laundromat. I love the laundry industry, especially the way I have it set up. It's pretty much maintenance free, and I'm there maybe once a week for an hour, so just to collect money. And I mean, I can't really, like, it's not a time suck for me. It doesn't take up a lot of my time. It's more about the money for me than anything. I would rather just take the money from the laundromat and invest into my hot dog business and grow my hot dog business. So I actually have a quote also, Luke. I have a quote in hand from Dexter with Dexter Finance, and they are just waiting on me to sign the paperwork to get new equipment. So if I don't end up selling the laundromat, I will end up going ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get new equipment in there anyway and do it myself. So it's not written in stone that I'm getting rid of it yet if I don't find a buyer. So What if you only sell 50% of your laundromat just in case? 50%. Hey, responsible patriot, Gunner. 50% of my laundromat for sale. What do you say, buddy? He was my partner originally. Gunner, responsible patriot on here. We went in it together. I actually bought him out in September, August or September of last year, because he wanted to go on and do the gun range thing. So I bought him out of the laundromat so he could go on and do the gun range. And it was a good deal. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Look outside. Oh, no, it was a text message. Never mind. Was there an Ubereats follow-up video? Bumpy, no, I did not do a follow-up video on Ubereats. It wasn't even worth my time. Literally just 2 sales. Ubereats, 2 sales. That's all I got. It wasn't even worth doing a follow-up. I just went up $1 for everything across the board except for chips and drinks. Yeah. I think my prices are already kind of high, so I think I'm good on pricing. If I did end up doing a special event like the Indy 500 next month, I'm gonna have to pay extra for permits, for special permits to be able to work at the track, at the speedway. So I probably will raise my prices by $1 just to make up for that additional cost of having to get that extra permit. Last time I checked, and this was probably a solid 8-9 years ago, to be a vendor at the track for the Indy 500, the vendor permit was like $500-$600 just for a week. It's like a week or two. So my friend got $25K from Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam hates me, Nelson. Uncle Sam don't like me, brother. I'm saving that free government money towards my trailer. There you go. There you go, Art. As a matter of fact, Art, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull up this, see if I can pull this up in a way that. So this is what I want. This is what I want to get. It's a trailer, but it's the size of a hot dog cart. I'll show you guys here in a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Inflation is going to happen. I'm investing in crypto. JJ, investing in crypto. I'm in Dogecoin. Who else in Dogecoin? Raise your hand. I'm in Dogecoin and I'm up by about 8,000%, and I'm okay with that. Are your daily sales at the Beaver averaging $800 plus per night? $800 plus per night? No. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I make anywhere from $800 to $1,200. And that's gross sales between a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Those are the busiest nights, so it's when they do karaoke and it's fun stuff. Hamburger patties went up $1 in the box last week. We're looking at the rise of the price on the food. Yeah, food prices are going up. It's pretty ridiculous. Art, this is what I want my next hot dog cart to be. I'm about to show you guys. Let me pull it up on the screen here. It's taking me a minute. Uno momento, por favor. Let me switch the screen. Wrong screen. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. So this is the... Let me move this over here so I can see your guys' chat. This is the hot dog cart that I want. This is what I want my next hot dog cart to be. And it's the size of a hot dog cart, but it is enclosed, right? So you can get like so here in Indianapolis, right? They have size requirements for how big your hot dog cart has to be able to pull it up on a sidewalk. And for me, this cart would be perfect for me to be able to work through the winter. Enterprise, yeah, the Enterprise cart, that's pretty decent too. My thing with the Enterprise is it's too big. I like the idea of being able to pull it up on a sidewalk. When you get into the bigger trailers, the actual like the actual food truck size trailers, I can't pull that up on a sidewalk. And here in Indianapolis, I can't set up a food trailer on a city street in the downtown area without a specialized permit every single night. So, and those permits are hard to get unless there's like a special event going on downtown. So, with that being said, this is kind of my workaround. This is enclosed so I can work through the winter, and it's still the size of a hot dog cart, so it'll be permitted as a hot dog, same as the hot dog carts that I have, so I can still pull it up on the sidewalk in front of the Beaver through the wintertime, stay warm, be covered, and still sell hot dogs through the winter. So this is what I would like to get. This is what I'm looking at doing. So yeah, that is that. I know you mentioned, let me get back to me. Can you see me? There you are. So yeah, you mentioned saving up your government money to buy a hot dog cart. That's kind of my plan, or to buy a trailer, and that's kind of my plan too. But I'm looking for a small trailer. I want to get that one specifically because it's small and it fits the restrictions that we have here in Indianapolis for me to be able to pull it up on the sidewalk. Diner Dogs and Catering. I miss the Beaver videos too. Trust me. I can't wait to get back out there and start making some more. I got to train people. I got to train people on if I want to grow. If I want to grow the business, I plan on having 10 hot dog carts by the end of this year. I have to train people to run the other 9 hot dog carts while I'm doing my videos at the Beaver. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. JJ, Laundromat, and specific the arcade crane. How's the arcade crane doing? The crane game is killing it at the Laundromat. I'm telling you what, I do. I make more out of the crane game than any other machine in there. It's insane. Right now, it does anywhere from $75 to $100 a week. I'm happy with it. All kinds of stuff going on here. Got my cell phone blowing up at me and everything. Looking at doing a React to series on my channel on ways to make money. Do you mind if I use one of your videos and link to it? Bumpy, go ahead, man. Just as long as it's not a negative reaction. If you hate my videos, Bumpy, don't do a video on my videos. My couple wants to work a graveyard shift. That's where the money is, man. Oh, the overnight shift in front of a bar. Get them drunk and hungry and nobody's selling food. Problem with selling a laundromat on here is everyone knows you can get one for free. Donkeysaurus Rex. Actually, the guy that's actually, he's sending me a purchase offer tomorrow. He knows of my channel, he watches my channel, and he actually is also a follower of Danny D'Angelo, so he knows how the whole system works. The thing is, he also knows that there are certain criteria. He also knows that there are certain criteria to get a laundromat for free that have to fall into place, and my laundromat does not meet that criteria. However, my laundromat is very unique in that it is completely ran by artificial intelligence, essentially. I have a very unique laundromat. My laundromat basically paved the way for all of these other people who are putting Alexas in their laundromat and Ring cameras and figuring out how to run their laundromat from home. Like, people are using my laundromat as a template for how they're running their businesses now. I get phone calls and text messages and emails from people all over the world. Just last week, I got a email from some guy in Switzerland who has a laundromat, and he wanted me to walk him through how to set his laundromat up with the Alexa and the Ring and all that stuff. So I've got a very unique laundromat that is very much worth the $50,000 price tag. You can go out and find free laundromats, fine, that's fine, and replicate what I did, that's fine. But either way, it's going to cost you money to do what I did at this laundromat. Alexa, turn off. Oh, see?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
You got me reading your comment. Alexa, turn the lights off, and almost had her turn the lights off. Yeah, that's Mike. Effectively, that's really what it is, man. People, I kind of paved the way for the artificial intelligent attendant, and so my laundromat is unique in that way. Mike, have a good one, bud. Everybody do Dan a solid and hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I like Dunkosaurus Rex. Everybody do Dan a solid and hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs me up, people. Hit me with a thumbs up. There's 24 concurrent viewers right now. I don't even know what that means, but I'm guessing that means there's 24 people watching. So hit the like button for me. Why isn't the Laundromat Live available anymore? Just curious. Laundromat Live. It could be. I mean, I can do it. I think I might. I might do that. I might go ahead and do another live, set the Laundromat Live up again. It just got to a point where it wasn't like hardly anybody was watching it, and it just wasn't something that really seemed very popular. So I just didn't refresh the feed. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, I just wanted to come on, talk to you guys a bit about what's going on with the hot dogging business. I'm like I said, I'm looking at expanding. I'm working on the business rather than working in it. I'm trying to grow it. Ultimately, like I said, I want to have 10 hot dog carts by the end of this year. I've got 2 now, so I've got 8 more to go. Yes, I would absolutely do the laundromat thing again. I don't want to get rid of the laundromat that I have, other than the fact that I want to take that money and put it into my hot dogging business. So I would absolutely do the laundromat thing again. I loved it. The laundromat got me through last year, so I cannot complain at all. 10 hot dog carts by the end of this year. That's my goal. I'm gonna try to. I'm working out how the pay structure is gonna go. Probably, like I said, do it in thirds. A third of the pay, a third of the income will go to the labor, and 2/3 of the income will come to me for the supply. I'm not a huge fan. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of just leasing the cart out. I thought it would go over a little better than it did. For me personally, just leasing the cart out and having them do their own thing it's actually more work for me, it seems. And it's less money. So it's just really not worth it to me to lease the cart. I would much rather have somebody, have it at a consistent spot every day and just pay somebody a third of the income to run it for me. I'll supply the food, so that way it creates that consistency. I want to be the McDonald's of hot dogs, which I guess Sonic kind of has that covered, but I could beat out Sonic easily. Alexa, make a jumbo chili cheese dog and a walking taco. I muted her this time. So how you guys doing? It's been like a month. What do you guys think of the my last video, the game aspect of it? Do you guys want to see more of me serving hot dogs, or do you want to see more of the game show aspect of it? I like the game show aspect of it because it kind of gets me talking to people. It gets, the people talking to me, and obviously some of the questions can be pretty juicy. So I kind of like the game show aspect of it. But you guys tell me while I got you on here. Do you like the game show aspect of the videos? Do you like would you rather just see me slinging hot dogs all night? What is it that you guys want to see? You tell me. I can be kind of flirtatious at times, and so I think the game show aspect kind of brings that out of me. So I think that kind of works in my favor in terms of making the videos. But you guys tell me, what do you want to see? You want to see me just slinging hot dogs, or do you want to see more of the game show, the card games, slinging and conversation? More of the game show, both slinging and conversation. Okay. Mike Norman, name 3 porn stars. It held your message for review, Mike. Name 3 porn stars. Yeah, the game show. Feed your laundromat customers hot dogs. I can't do that, man. I can't do it. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I don't want to make my neighbor mad. My neighbor sells food, and that's a 10-year lease is a long time to deal with a mad neighbor. So I don't want to compete with my neighbor by selling food outside of their food joint. 3 types of sex toys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some of the questions in the game show aspect of it kind of bring out a certain side, or certain conversations that kind of make the video fun or funny. Can you do it? Can I do what, Mike? Sell hot dogs at the laundromat? Yeah, absolutely, I could. I just choose not to because my neighbor in the same strip sells food, and I don't want to compete with them. So I don't want to make them mad by becoming their competition and taking all their business. But that's just me. That's how players got to be. So it seems like the consensus is more game show with a little bit of slinging. I think I'm going to do that. My face is always red, Mike. Always red. I've got what's called rosacea. You can kind of see it when I lean back. It goes up and then down. My cheeks are always red. Tara Dyer, my sister. Isn't it past your bedtime? What's the question? There's no question. Just talking about how I'm going to grow the wiener business and trying to figure out how I'm going to do employees or independent contractors, pay, growth in general. Kind of touching base with people, letting you guys know that why I haven't been on in about 3 weeks or a month. Will the city allow you to sell hot dogs at the laundromat? So the city will allow me to sell hot dogs anywhere I want to. I can't pull the hot dog cart up inside the laundromat because of the propane. It's a fire hazard. But I can park the hot dog cart in front of the laundromat in the parking lot and sell hot dogs in the parking lot. I could absolutely do that. That's private property, so the city can't really say anything about it if I do that. The only time the city would come into play is if I have if I'm working on city property, so like city sidewalks downtown, for instance. I have to have a separate from the health department permit. I have to have a separate city of Indianapolis permit to. I have to have a separate city of Indianapolis permit to do downtown, to be downtown because I'm on public sidewalks. So I could sell at the laundromat. I just choose not to. Your wife's saying that I'm blushing. Yeah, ask Tara Dyer. She's my sister. She's on here. Ask her. She'll tell you I got rosacea. My cheeks are always red. Not blushing, just rosacea. Flaking skin sucks too. Yeah. Hot dog franchises from sea to shining sea. Your stock ticker will be Dan, D-A-N. I like it. Donkeysaurus Rex, already thinking big. I'm going public. I'm going to have an IPO. I'm going to be on the Wall Street, on the stock market as Dan, D-A-N. You can invest in Dan franchise. Dan's hot dog franchises. I like it. I like your thinking, Donkeysaurus Rex. Do I even get enough business to do it there? At the laundromat, Tara? Yeah, I mean, there's enough business to do it at the laundromat. I mean, especially considering, with the vet that's a couple doors down that completely fills that parking lot Monday through Friday. So, and it's full almost all day. I would have no problem selling hot dogs there, and it would probably be good money. I just choose not to compete with the convenience store at the other end of the strip because I don't want to make them mad. They sell food. They have a little diner inside, and I don't want to take their customers. So. Last thing I need is somebody from the convenience store coming over at 2:00 in the morning and messing up my laundromat machines because they're mad that I'm taking business from them. Donkeysaurus Rex. The games are fun, but I listen at work, so sometimes I have to jump off with the spicy questions. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. I think I'm gonna. I mean, I like the game show aspect of it. So also the 360. The She Bit My Finger was the debut of my 360 camera. I got to tell you guys, that thing is a pain in the rear to edit. It's like editing two different videos and then having to mash them together with the perfect timing and getting the timing perfect. It's a pain. So I don't know if that's going to be feasible for a long term thing. I love the camera. I love what the camera does, but it is a pain to edit. And I think maybe the more I do it, the easier it'll get. But like it took me 6 hours. Normally I can edit a video. I can edit a video and have it posted within a matter of like 2 or 3 hours. It took me 6 hours to get that She Bit My Finger video edited just because of an extra 3 hours just to do the editing for the 360 side of it. But I'm gonna try to keep going with that as much as I can, but I can't make any guarantees. But I did. I just wanted to come on here and touch base with you guys and kind of fill you in on what's going on. I'm just trying to grow. I'm trying to grow the business. Obviously, I could be out there every weekend, every night, selling hot dogs. But working in my business doesn't help me when it comes to working on my business. Doesn't leave me a lot of time to work on my business and grow it. And obviously, I want to be able to grow this business to where I've got 10 carts with people running the carts at consistent locations on a daily basis. I want to be the McDonald's of hot dog carts, where if you get to craving a hot dog, you can go to O'Reilly Auto Parts down the street and you're going to see a Big Dan's hot dog cart. So I want to get to that point where it's on a daily basis, consistently. There's going to be a hot dog cart there. You know where you can go to get it. I'm just trying to grow, create that consistency, so that way I can, start building, I guess. Start building the business. So with that, I just wanted to step in and say hi and let you guys know what's going on and where I'm at. And I did get my garage semi set up a little differently, so I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to do a video on that a little bit later, kind of showing you guys around the garage setup and how I have it right now, as far as food storage and all that. So I'll do a video on that probably this week sometime, and so you guys will have that. In the meantime, do commercials for delivery on Facebook. Commercials for I don't deliver, Tara. I don't deliver. I got out of the Ubereats stuff, man. There wasn't any money in it. I mean, after a couple days and only got 2 orders, it wasn't even worth doing Ubereats. So I quit doing that. So I don't have delivery anymore. Unless you're going to deliver them. You going to come over and deliver them, Tara? You'll get there, brother. I have faith you'll do it, and I'll be here watching your progress all the way. Much appreciated, Art. Much appreciated. I'm trying, man. There's not... So other than Ben, Ben's kind of the big guy when it comes to hot dogging on YouTube. And there's not really a whole lot of... good night, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. There's not really a whole lot of hot doggers on here that are that show you the how to do things and the ins and outs and the good and the bad. And there's like Ben will sit down and talk to you and he'll tell you all about it, but I'm trying to be more of a hands-on, like, look, check this out. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going through it. I'm not just talking about it. I'm actually going through it, and I'm sharing it with you guys. And that's what I'm trying to do here, because there's not a lot of resources for that, for this business on YouTube. So that's what I'm trying to do. I started, obviously, you guys followed me. I started out leasing a cart off of another company at the end of 2019, and now I've got 2 carts of my own permits, my own business, my own commercial space, garage space. So I'm growing. I'm growing. It's just a matter of, I'm trying to take you guys along on that trip with me, so you can see and learn from my mistakes and see, how I'm doing things. So Tara, my 2 nieces aren't going to drive. They're not going to deliver my dogs. I'll put them up on a hot dog cart downtown though during the day. Y'all watch my videos and you'll see my progress as Art Mac Daddy's Dogs and Catering. He's got a channel too. So if you're on my channel, go check him out too. He's got a nice cush little spot at the Agri Supply. He does pretty well with it. So go check out Art Mac Daddy's Dogs and Catering. If you're on my channel, if you're watching, go check him out. But I'm going to get off here. I appreciate all 25 of you, 26 of you that were on here. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Appreciate you guys watching and whatnot. And I got more videos coming soon, so stick with me. I promise you're going to grow with me. So just stick with me. More videos coming. Love you guys. Keep watching my videos because I need that YouTube ad revenue. And I will see you all on the next one.